Okay, picture this. You're born and bred in the UK or the Republic of Ireland. You love it there. You also love Formula 1, have been enjoying the pinnacle of motorsport for years. Unfortunately, one massive company granted itself a monopoly on the streaming rights to F1, and now you're stuck with it, while your friends from overseas have way better options when they watch Formula 1. This video is about the struggles British and Irish F1 fans have to endure, and I have the solution to all your problems. I'm Wimbo. Here's 3 seconds to leave a like. At the moment, the only way to watch Formula 1 in the UK is through Sky Sports F1. F1 TV is geo-blocked on the British Isles. The rights to broadcast F1 used to be in the hands of the good old BBC. Their live coverage was very nostalgic, and a lot of people say they miss it to this day. In 1997, the rights went to ITV, then in 2009 back to the BBC, until Sky launched a dedicated channel in 2012. The BBC shared the rights at the time, if I'm correct. Then in 2019, Sky invested heavily and got exclusive rights, with Channel 4 being allowed to show the highlights. This is when the Sky Sports F1 full dominance started. Now, Formula 1 has been booming worldwide in the last 7 years, so the demand has skyrocketed, excuse the pun. I'm not going to lie, the wall-to-wall coverage is very extensive and already a lot higher quality than what the BBC did. Still, from what I'm hearing, the romance of F1 and how it was covered disappeared when F1 was only available through a paywall. With Sky having the monopoly on F1 in the UK and Ireland, they also had full control of the cost of the subscription. This is one of the biggest gripes of F1 fans who are forced to purchase Sky Sports F1. If you're from England, Scotland, Wales or anywhere in Ireland, the first thing you need to do is get a normal Sky subscription just to watch TV. I'm not sure how much that sets you back, but I don't think that's cheap either. Then you have to get yourself certain add-ons to enjoy sports. Those packages can cost up to 35 quid a month, I've been told. People who enjoy football, darts and Formula 1 will have to dish that out monthly. If you only want to add on Formula 1, it's £15 a month. It used to be £20, but I think they got too many complaints. Now, this information is what I've heard from friends in the UK. If it's cheaper or more expensive, let me know in the comments. In any case, it's a problem that Sky has a monopoly in the UK and Ireland on the F1 rights. I'm from Holland and I can choose between Viaplay and F1 TV. A lot of my research is done through F1 TV because my content is in the English language. Also, I'm a fan of Laura Winter, Jolyon Palmer and the rest of the F1 TV crew. They are hired by the FOM, the Formula 1 management themselves, and they do a good job of giving us an unbiased view on F1. More about bias later. Basically, Sky can charge what they want, hire whom they want, even if people don't like them. The people in the UK and Ireland who love Formula 1 just have to suck it up and accept it, even if the reporting is sometimes completely unfair. One thing I can say about the British or Irish F1 fan, the ones I talk to at the track and on social media, they pick a driver to support regardless of what country they're from. There are many Alonso, Vettel, Ricciardo and Max Verstappen fans out there. Everyone is a Ferrari fan, even if they're not a Ferrari fan. And that's really how it works with fans from the UK and Ireland. The biggest downside of being forced to watch Sky is that they are biased as hell. Drivers like Alonso and Vettel have received horrific treatment from Sky Sports F1 reporters like Craig Slater or worst of all, Ted Kravitz. David Croft and Martin Brundle can be really good to listen to when they commentate on the races. Until something is done by a non-British driver, which could be a 50-50 situation, and they'll go for the option to blame the non-British driver. The tone in questioning a team from Italy or Austria is completely different to the tone they use to a team from Woking or Brackley. I remember when Team Silverstone, Racing Point at the time, rocked up with a pink Mercedes. Got fines and points deducted for it, and that wasn't really a big deal. Not so long ago it looked like Red Bull had a device that could possibly lower ride heights, and that was a huge scandal. While McLaren at the same time had a double DRS that was banned not long after. Sky chooses the narrative that they think the majority of their customers will like the best. This is very tough for British Red Bull and Max Verstappen fans. They are always portrayed as the bad guys while Sky is doing podcasts with Zach Browning Woking. I'm sure if you're watching this from the UK or Ireland, you can relate to this. It's very frustrating. Basically, if you're in Britain or Ireland, you only have one option, you pay too much and the reporting is below par. Well, dear British and Irish viewer of the Wimbo Formula channel, there is a solution. So a friend of mine in the UK uses an app called StreamLocator. If you set up an account with StreamLocator, you can access F1 TV through Canada. This works like a VPN, but it has all kinds of streaming apps included. So if you wanted to, you could use it to find content from other countries on Netflix or Prime. But in this instance, you can get F1 TV from your house in Cornwall, England to Wick in Scotland, from Cork to Portrush in Ireland, while paying the rate it costs in Canada, because they have access to F1 TV there. I can show you quickly how it works. There's a link in the description, and if you click it, you get to the homepage. You can start a free trial on StreamLocator to see how it works, to test what it does for Netflix, for instance. Once you're logged in, you can scroll down until you see F1 TV. Now I'm in Holland and I love F1 TV, so I already have it. I use it on my phone too, and I can cast it to my TV as well, which is handy. If you want that Canadian subscription to F1 TV, there are a few more steps to follow, but I'm sure you can manage that. Then you can say farewell to Sky and enjoy F1 just like the rest of the world does. Let me know your thoughts on Sky and the rest of this video. I really hope it helps. Subscribe. Take care now. Doei doei.